Hey, from the future, and welcome to a C-Day video.
Indeed.
Now, we forgot to record these bits and pieces before we got off the ship, so here we are coming at you from the future. This video is actually going to start out with the C-Day that was before we went to Vigo, Spain, and then we're going to pick it up with a couple of C-Days that were after Vigo. So let's go ahead and jump back to pre-Vigo.
Let's do it.
Time to start our day at International Cafe. Oh, they've got a whole gluten-free menu. Dia's gone avocado toast. Oh, which parfait did you get?
It's a mango parfait. They don't really have just like plain yogurty stuff, so they all have like these jellies and things. So we'll see how this is.
I did the old, I think it's an egg and bacon muffin and an extra egg bite. We've also got a couple of iced Americanos with creaminess and stuff. Dee is off to do some Zumba excitement here in the Piazza. They've already got the graphic up on the screen. It's going to be led by our assistant cruise director, Christian. Well, they've gathered quite the crowd. It looks like I think they might have 2 instructors down here on the flyer.
Are you ready? At some point, if you feel like drinking water at the back, you have a water station and some towels, because we are not going to stop. And this is Zumba!
Well, that's good. They can project it up onto that giant screen so everybody can see it. Nice! Of course, the screen is at a slight delay, as these things tend to be. They're doing some announcements about the events around the ship today, but coming up next out here is a culinary demonstration, which I think we'll stick around for.
Please welcome Executive Head Chef Guido Jandritsko!
Here in Sun Princess we have a much more food outlets than other ships have, as the biggest ship in the fleet. And I like to introduce some of these food outlets to you. The first, I like to introduce you one of our restaurants that we call Catch by Rudy. Every time when we're going in port, we're getting new fresh fish on board. So to making sure that you're having always fresh fish here on board, so no frozen product in this restaurant. Next restaurant we're having Hot Pot.
Hot Pot and the Piazza.
Excellent.
I'm Agnes, one of the sushi chefs on board. Here you can find our restaurant on deck 8.
Our ship, our Princess Cruises, is mostly the love boat, right? So it's loved very well in our company, and we want to share our love. And what can we do better than this with Love by Vito?
Experience created by our chefs Rudy Sadamin and iconic artist that is Romeo Brito.
As every other ship have as well, as we have it as well, the Crown Grill. And of course, one of our traditional Italian restaurants that we're having is our Sabatini Trattoria. Thank you very much this morning.
Big round of applause for Chef Guido and his fabulous team.
Good evening. It's us again. So we're getting ready to fast forward a little bit in our day, into our evening, actually. It is formal night on board the ship, and we're going to go listen to some tunes, and there's some exciting entertainment happening.
Yep, so it's the captain's cocktail toast night, the big champagne waterfall and things like that. But on Sun Princess, they're doing a show called Effervescence, which is the cast from the Dome show, which is like the Cirque style show. And yeah, it's really cool. And we could record it, so you guys will see that too.
Here it comes.
We all need somebody to lean on, clouds to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle of you. How you say things when you say nothing at all. In paradise, put up a parking lot, ooh, and I say, what about representation on a wonderful world? Just walking with my feet and the other feet, walking
tonight is formal night. We've come out to the Piazza for Captain's Champagne Effervescence, which will be following some music.
Setting sail for its first ever transatlantic crossing. You are part of Princess history from Scotland. Captain Craig Street.
Very proud to be on board this ship and to lead a wonderful team. We're the biggest ship ever built in Italy, the biggest ship in the Princess fleet, as I'm sure you're all aware, which is now 16 strong with the addition of the Sun. We're always looking on ways to cut down on our carbon footprint, so we're the very first ship in the fleet powered by liquefied natural gas. I know you're always interested in your fellow guests, and I can tell you, this cruise, there are 3,845 of you on board. You're a truly international group. You come from 43 different countries around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a few of us here to look after you, make sure that you have a wonderful time on board the Sun Princess. It's a great pleasure to have you with us. Welcome on board. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the senior officers of Sun Princess and Captain Craig Street. If you are ready to celebrate, raise a glass and please put your hands together for Effervescence. Transatlantic crossing. And one more time, please put your hands together for Effervescence!
Let's check out the dinner type options here at International Cafe. Look at these new sandwiches. They've got glasses of cheese up on top. This is amazing. Schnitzel, katsu. There's a closer look at a few of these bad boys. I'm amazed by all these cheese cups up on the top, though. That is something to behold right there. And of course, they've got desserts and snacky things and cookies galore. Yeah. They have ballroom dancing going on down below. What did you get?
There was no sign, so I asked what it was, and she said it was focaccia with ham and cheese and spinach or arugula. You know, I don't actually know. Maybe pesto. I'll tell you after I eat it.
Nice. Mine appears to be some sort of a schnitzel on a pretzel bun, which is very hot, so I don't know why I touched it and burnt my fingers, but you know what? Let's do it again. Ooh la la! There is a glass bottom walkway out here, but we get a nice view of the sunset. So sandwich updates. My schnitzel was crispy and delicious and yum yum.
So I'm always trying to find something healthy, and I'm like, oh, that looks so good. Focaccia with some lettuce and tomato and maybe a little bit of ham. You guys, there was so much mayonnaise and cheese on it. It was so rich. I probably would not get it again. It has very good flavor if you like those things, though.
Look, there we are in the window. We should just remember, this is like reflective vlogging the whole time. Hey. Yeah, I tried a bite of yours. It was like cloyingly, wow. I would not get yours either.
No.
Get mine. Schnitzel approved. Well, this area is called Go Princess. Tap to explore. What can you learn in your crystal ball? Well, it's taking us somewhere. Oh, wow. Does it show you where the ships are? Oh, I feel like it just turns ships off.
Oops.
Oh, it's like a toggle. Oh yeah, look, there's ships. Where are we? We're up here.
Cool.
We're in the Bay of Biscay somewhere. Oh, that's Caribbean Princess. That's not us. Is this us? Oh,
no, we're Sun.
Sun. Hey. Look at us. I found us.
That's really cool. Very interactive.
I guess this is sort of the future cruise area, which has now been rebranded Go Princess.
Just keep in mind, if you book on the ship and you already booked with a travel agent, you can transfer it to that same travel agent.
Oh my gosh.
Or if you book independently and book on a ship, you can transfer it to a new travel agent.
Skip ad. We find ourselves in the Good Spirits at Sea Bar, and I think a presentation is getting ready to happen soon.
So we take a popular ingredient or a liquor from a country and create a cocktail of it. So when you taste the cocktail, it seems like you travel to a certain destination. That's Good Spirits. So right now I'm going to take you to Tahiti. Now this is the Vanilla Sky. This is actually the best seller.
Tahiti, the pride of the Pacific.
I'm gonna start off with one ingredient over here, which is vanilla. I'm gonna wait for, alright, look at that guy. So I'm gonna add vanilla over here. It's a vanilla flavored vodka from Absolute. Next up, I'm gonna add, of course, pineapple. Now, who doesn't like pineapple? So I'm gonna add some more shot. Next up, I'm gonna add agave. Now we're talking about balance over here. So we're going to balance that out with some citrus, our freshly squeezed lime. Triple sec, it's an orange liqueur. It will add citrus boost to the cocktail. And next up, I'm gonna add some snack. Now when you drink, you need a little snack. Now I'm gonna add some mint over here. That is our Vanilla Sky. I hope you enjoy this cocktail. It's a beautiful cocktail.
Good night from the future again. So let's wrap up our evening.
Yeah, so as you saw, Effervescence was the new Captain's Cocktail show that they do, which is really entertaining and cool. I like that they do it in the larger venue so more people can see it. And it's not like a super long show, so even if you're standing, you know, you can just get there a little bit early and get a good spot. But beautiful acrobatics, the costumes were lovely. I liked all the dancing in it. Just a really, like, they kicked it up a notch from, like, the typical Captain's Welcome Toast. I loved it.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you know how normally you come out and there's a champagne fountain and they're like, yay, and there's a toast and you pour the champagne. This was a really interesting twist of starting with getting the champagne bottle down, the whole little fountain show at the end, and you still got to get those photo ops in front of the fountain.
It was beautiful.
Now, we're going to jump to the sea day after Vigo. Stick with us. It's all going to sort of make sense.
We weren't sure how this is going to work, which is why we're in the future.
These sea day videos are always exciting. So now the main highlight of this day is the dinner at Umai Hot Pot. Am I saying it right? Umai.
I think so.
U-M-A-I.
Umai.
Which is an upcharge option. And let's show the experience, and we'll come back and talk a little more about it in a minute. Someone has hidden a little pinky purple duck right there above the elevator sign. Anyway, we are off to Umai for dinner, which is an upcharge option. Now, Umai has both teppanyaki and hot pot, and we are here for the hot pot option tonight. There we go, teppanyaki tables on one side, hot pot tables on the other. Ooh, we are not going to get very much peaceful ambiance in here, so I'm going to take some pictures of the menu, that way we can take some time to read it. But there is our official, well, no pot there yet, but hot pot on the way. So excuse us if we end up yelling at the camera for most of the meal. We already determined we're going to yell at each other. But
Yeah, it's a little, I mean, you know, it's an interactive dinner experience, but we're not part of that interaction, so it's a little awkward.
I want them to come over here and bang some spatulas together for me.
Yeah.
Oh well. Cocktails just arrived. Let's look at them.
They look pretty.
Dee has gone with the cocktail that had pink in the name of it. I forget the actual name, but it is beautiful and has a little flower on top. I decided to get what they call the green pea cocktail, which apparently has green pea juice in it, so that makes it healthy. Yeah? Yeah.
Okay, lemongrass miso soup.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now they told us that we could order 2 separate broths, which we did. Woo! I was just wondering how that would work. They've got a pot that's split in the middle, so we have gone with the lemongrass broth option and the miso broth. Next up, we have received our ginger, our green onion, I guess, or scallion, and sesame seeds, as well as, oh man, this side, which we put closer to D, is what they call their sweet sauces. This side, closer to me, is their spicy sauces. So, yeah, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
That one in the middle there scares me especially much. I don't know why. Maybe because it looks like, I won't say what it looks like. In other news, our broth is doing very well right now.
Yep, you're in charge of cooking.
All right, it's coming on my side.
Yeah.
Okay, our chefly duties are about to begin now. So we have been delivered pork belly and beef over there on that side because we needed the space. On this side we have received chicken, a bunch of vegetables. I see corn, I see cabbages, I see mushrooms. There's the seafood plate just below that. I have gone with some udon noodles over here. Dee got fried rice way over there somewhere. There we go. They've said 3 to 4 minutes on all items except chicken. Maybe give it 4 to 5 minutes, and then we can assemble as we please. Make our own happy little bowls. All right.
What do you want that in?
Drop it like it's hot.
Good.
We'll put a little bit of everything and everywhere while we're at it. Now, we don't want to overwhelm the pot. We're waiting for it to kind of come back up. But we have thrown in corn, greenery, mushrooms, mostly land animals right now. I think we'll have a whole separate seafood course here in a little while. But
We totally know what we're doing.
we do. We're experts. Hey,
Nothing's wrong.
it's interactive, and the only thing that can happen is I undercook something and we get food poisoning. So, woohoo! Oh, this just turned awful. Wait. Why, y'all? I hate this place. This place is awful. In other news, the meal is going along fairly well. We are just making different combinations of noodles, rice, broths, thingamajigs. Fun fact, they do give you refills. They came around and said, do you want any more of anything else? And I said, yes, some beef, and yes, some chicken. They asked if they wanted seafood, but Dee is getting pretty full over here. So, seafood is how she is ending her meal over there and all that. I mean, I'll share, but it might be from me. We made it to dessert, and Dee has gone with the fruit sashimi.
Nice.
You knew it, didn't you? And I decided to try the mochi ice cream. One little baby mochi. Good night again from the future. So, how was your Umai Hot Pot? Every time I hear that, I think of George Takei, like, Umai. Anyway, how was your experience?
No, it was cool. It's a new restaurant concept for the Sun Princess. If you've ever gone to anything like a fondue restaurant, or they have these concepts other places, but you cook your own food basically. They give you a set menu where you can pick a few things, different broths and vegetables, and if your food is not good, it's your own fault because you're cooking it. But they do give you like how many minutes things should be in there and things like that. So hopefully, you know, you won't poison yourself. But it was cool. The only thing that's a little strange is it's in the same restaurant as the teppanyaki. If you are not involved in a teppanyaki experience and all the fun and everything, and you walk in and you hear that, it is overwhelmingly loud. We got used to it after a while, but at first I was just like, oh my gosh, it was too much sensory overload going on there. And you might end up hearing Sweet Caroline.
That was
like to sing lots of songs. So it's a fun experience. I would do it again, and the food was good, and I think it was decently priced, and they kind of were like, this is what you can have, but we're just going to bring you everything. So it was nice, and there weren't too many people. I think they have like 6 stations. Okay. And you could sit with other people, but we had a table for ourselves. Oh, the other thing is the mechanism in the middle of the table.
Oh, yes.
I ended up in like the middle seat next to Jay. I have a size 11 shoe. My feet did not fit straight underneath there sitting in front of me. I had to like curve my feet the entire dinner, so it was not comfortable sitting position. Don't think they can do anything about it, but just something to note.
Yeah, I think the 4 tops are okay, but we were seated at a 6 top, and you got the middle side on the booth, so it really was unforgiving.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a romantic atmosphere at all. So do not expect romance when you go, but you are going to sing along and clang along to everything that they've got going.
It would be fun with like a group of people, like your friends, except you'd be screaming to like hear each other possibly.
This is true, but I enjoyed it overall.
Yeah,
and I did most of the cooking, so everything was magnifique.
Nice.
And you could get more of whatever you wanted. Y'all, we got one more sea day to go. So here it comes, the second sea day after leaving Vigo, and then we're going to get to some ports again, I promise.
Yep.
Let's do it. They're getting ready to have an officers versus guests hole-in-one putting challenge here in the Grand Piazza Atrium.
Last night we had our 9-jewel challenge. We've had 60-second frenzy. We've had our beanbag game. We've had a water park. Right now, guests, you are in the lead with 3 points to our officers, 1 point. Yes, yes. Let's hear it for the officers of the Sun Princess. You're going to place the ball here, and you are going to pot it into said hole. Whoever manages to get a ball in all of the holes is going to be the winner of the first round. We're going to be best of 3. Looking good. It's in! It's in! Nice to go. It's in! It's in! Right. It's a sugar. Okay, right. Well, we hope you had some fun. This was Officers versus Guests. We'll see you soon!
We are ready to see Fiera, which is one of our main production shows. Well, doors have opened just over an hour before showtime. Oh yeah, we should be good. Well, we can get a better peek of the reserved for premiere seats over there. So we've gotten a slightly diagonal angle just to peek, but a little better than we got last time. So.
To one and all, the time has come to bid you a good evening and start off the fun. A show so magnificent and jaw-dropping it's frightening. Expect wonderful effects and possible strobe lighting. Due to copyright restrictions, we have a strict rule. The grand TikTok or any postings, it's just not cool. Other than that, we really hope you enjoy it. Cheer, laugh, clap or cry, whatever you see fit. I feel that went pretty well as pre-show speeches go, so sit back, relax, and let's get on with the show!
The cast and production crew of Fiera! Wow, what a fantastic show, everybody!
We are out here in the Piazza Atrium right now. That's my new word for Piazza Plaza Atrium. and they're getting ready to have a music trivia, but the band is going to play the songs live, and you have to guess them. I believe it's going to be featuring Mockingbird.
We're going to play for a very important prize, a bottle of champagne. This is track number 1.
Had to happen sooner or later.
Where it began.
Hey y'all, it's us again.
We're still here.
Now, I'm a little sad that we were not able to record the Fiera show, which I guess understandable. It's a production that's not exclusively designed for Sun Princess, right?
Right. It's on at least one other princess ship. Yeah.
Okay. Because that really was the highlight. Overall, I have to say, the main production show experience for me on this ship was pretty mind-blowing. I really enjoyed the shows.
Yeah.
And you will see at least one more in this series that we were able to record.
Yeah.
So Fiera, the whole principle behind it is like a night at the fair or the circus.
Yeah.
And it was magical.
It was very magical. It was a story of a father and his daughter and growing pains and young love and things like that. They did some really cool like set design that turned around, and they did a carousel thing, and the girls were on point doing ballet. The costumes were amazing. The song choices were so good for the show. It was beautiful. I really wish we could have shown you, but it just means you have to go watch it.
That's true.
I think it's good for the stage that they have. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure it works really well on like a standard stage, but because it was a circular stage, I think it was like really made for that.
Yeah, the theater in the round concept, I guess, really starts to shine with this production, I would say.
Absolutely.
You know, go see this show. It's great.
It's very good.
But that is the end of this video for now. So stick around. We got a couple of more port days coming, and then we're going to dig into some more sea days.
Lots of those.
Lots of sea days. So that's it for now. Stay tuned. Good night.
Bye.